So here we have the bag L, and yeah, let's see what's inside. So basically here it's the whole steering linkage, and as we can see there's some spacers and screws and balls. Yeah, as you can see we have the balls, which are like two-way balls, so you can put it either this side down or this side down. So basically you can adjust the height of the steering link, so that's super good for tuning the bump steer of your car, and we will come back later for that when we're assembling these to the car. So yeah, basically we just start from the plastics, and again we trim a bit off from the plastic cups, so it will be easier to put them on. Then we will grab pliers and we will screw them in. Like that. Then the other one. And now again we are checking this groove, that it's facing the right side of the car. So now when I put it in, it will be this way in the car, so all the links will be the same way, and that's much easier when you wrench on the car or tune it. So it will be much easier for you to understand which way the turnbuckles are turning when all of them are the same way. That's usually one mistake that people does, that they don't check the way, and every other turnbuckle is turning the other way and every other is turning the other way. So that's really not what you want, basically. Yeah. Now they are all the way in, like we want, and then we will pop these balls in, and I would recommend to go low on the steering rack and also low in the steering plate. So that will give you, I would say, bump in, so you will have a bit more steering into the corner, but out of the corner the car will be easier. So basically you will feel that you will have more grip out of the corners, but then you will have more steering into the corner. So that's what I prefer, but if you want it the other way, then just turn around these balls and it will be the other way, so it will have more like bump out. Yeah, again you have to check which way the larger side is to pop the balls in, so it will be easier to get them in, and you don't have to squeeze the plastics to get them free. So basically now they are all free. Yeah, then we will have these nuts and screws here, then these countersunk washers, and then we will have these washers which goes on top of the steering plate, so you can, with this you can adjust basically the length of the steering link. So this is quite cool on the car, so that we can check when we are doing the car. And actually these shims, they are additional, and actually I prefer to use not of these any of these shims. So yeah, they're just then spare shims for you, or if you want to put some shims there, you can. So that's good. Then we'll take the car. Yeah, as you can see, in this steering plate there is like a oval hole, so it's not around, it's oval. So that's when this will one notch on the washer will fill the hole, so it will be around, but you can adjust the length of the steering link. Like there is in this steering like this washer, it has a notch on this side, which is the like side which doesn't have this slip. So we will put it like the link is longer, because that's what I prefer, and with that you will have maybe a bit more steering into the corner, and you will feel more response, but it will be smoother around the corner, I would say, and the steering will be more consistent. So yeah, then when you take out the these long screws and put the countersunk washer under it, and then just run them through there. And then, as you can see, now that this ball is facing like a low side is facing the steering plate, and that's what we want. But also, if you wanna try it the other way, you can. Then you will change just the bump steer. Then we just put the nut in also. Then we do the other side, and here in the steering rack, I would recommend to start with the hole which is more forwards. That will give you the smoother steering, I would say. Again. So basically we just take the screw and put it there, and screw the nut in. And as you can see, again, we have the low side facing the steering rack, so it will be, so basically the link will be low from here and high from here, so it will have the maximum angle. Now we'll just tighten these up. Now it's done. Yeah, everything is installed from this back. Now, as you can see, the knuckles are turning in a bit when you are like going, the front end is leaning down, so that's bump in. And when the front end is lifting up, when you go on power, the front knuckles will go out, so then you will have bump out of the corners. So basically what we have here is that when we go into the corner, the outer wheel will steer more, and when we go out of the corner, it will steer out, so you will feel that the car is more calmer and it has more grip in the rear. So yeah, that's basically the setup I run with the bump steer. But you can always try maybe on a super bumpy track and super low grip track, like US has like bumpy and low grip tracks. You can try it the other way, because then you will have when the front end is going down, you will have bump out, which makes the car feel easier into the corner. And then when you go on throttle, the tires will go toe in